First and foremost, happy Easter. In today's show, we'll be discussing why April may be the best month yet for the Bitcoin price. One of the obvious reasons why is the US dollar weakness, which market maniac Holger points out. The dollar is in decline, and in this chart, it shows you the dollar fell to its lowest level since 1995. And when it comes to Bitcoin monthly returns, April historically is a great month for BTC. Also in today's episode, Max Keiser says Satoshi Nakamoto and Bitcoin saved Paris Hilton's life. That's right, this just made the headlines. He's quoted sharing, Paris is another life saved. She was on a wicked path. Now she is saved thanks to Satoshi. And Michael Saylor refers to Max Keiser as the high priest of Bitcoin because of his ability to convince people of Bitcoin's merits. Quoting Max Keiser right here, I am humbled when I think of the thousands of lives I've saved that were destined to be crushed by the fiat money devil, that were resurrected by Bitcoin and the light of Satoshi. And checking out this tweet right here by Stacy Herbert and Max Keiser, it says, this photo was taken just moments after Max Keiser had orange-pilled Paris Hilton in Soho, New York in September 2018. She's more OG than all the hedge fund managers who entered in 2020. Max also tweeted this morning, Bitcoin will pass Christianity this year in number of adherents. This is how God intended it. Also in today's show, I'll be sharing the latest from Plan B, the creator of the stock to flow model, as well as breaking news. Coinbase approved for a public listing amid a reported $100 billion valuation. That's right. Top crypto exchange Coinbase is announcing it has received approval from the SEC to go public. In a new blog post, Coinbase says that the SEC has approved their request to go public via a direct listing, which will take place on April 14th. I'll be breaking down all the highlights for you right here in today's show. Also in today's episode, crypto analyst Michael Van de Poppe shares his peak high bull cycle predictions with Bitcoin between $350,000 and $450,000 and Ethereum between $10,000 and $17,500. He also says some of these predictions might be conservative. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most all the major altcoins are currently correcting and in the red. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, if you missed Teeka Tiwari's live event entitled Crypto's Next Trillion Dollar Coin, you can still check out the replay for a limited time. He picked Bitcoin back in 2016 when it was trading at $428, which went on to become the world's first trillion-dollar crypto. And if you would have listened to him back then, you'd be up 120x. However, if you missed the boat, do not panic, because Teeka believes he discovered the next trillion-dollar coin. To register and check out this limited time replay, click the link right down below. It'll take you here. Simply enter your best email address, then click the button that says sign me up, and it will redirect you right here to this replay. Enjoy it, and cheers to the next trillion-dollar crypto. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. We have a lot to discuss, so let's just dive right in. The US dollar is starting to weaken once again as sellers are pushing the dollar index downward, which could strengthen the momentum of Bitcoin in the near term. Alternative assets like BTC and gold are priced against the dollar. Hence, when the dollar starts to drop, it often causes Bitcoin to rally against the dollar. As you can see happening right here on your screen, the dollar share of global reserves is dropping fast. According to Holger, a market analyst at Wealth, the US dollar share of global reserves is rapidly declining as countries like Russia are pursuing a de-dollarization strategy and opting for gold. And when the pandemic was declared in the first quarter of 2020, the demand for the dollar increased as investors fled to cash because it is the global reserve currency. However, due to various factors, including the presidential election and the negative outlook on COVID throughout the last year, the dollar struggled to outperform other currencies like the Japanese yen as well as the Swiss franc. As Holger points out right here in this tweet, oops, dollar in decline. While the dollar share of global reserves initially increased at the start of the pandemic, it has since decreased and now stands at just 59%, which is the lowest level since 1995. Part of the decline is due to depreciation, but also due to active US dollar selling via Goldman Sachs. And as you can see right here in this graph, it shows you that the dollar fell to its lowest level since 1995, and it's more than likely going to continue depreciating as Bitcoin continues to soar to the moon. As Max Keiser says, Bitcoin has no top because fiat has no bottom. And if the decline of the US dollar continues, there is a strong probability that Bitcoin will continue to rally in April, because historically, April has been a strong month for Bitcoin throughout the past 10 years, recording positive gains for 5 consecutive years since 2016. As the Bitcoin archive points out, April is a good month for Bitcoin. And as you can see in this chart, it shows you the Bitcoin monthly returns. And for the past 5 years consecutively, Bitcoin has been in the green with positive gains every month of April for the past 5 years, which is definitely a very bullish indicator. And to add on top of that, the fact that we just had a halving last year and that the market goes absolutely parabolic the year preceding the halving, which is where we're at. Additionally, Danny Scott, the CEO of the Bitcoin exchange Coin Corner, said that the law of averages puts Bitcoin at $83,000 in April. He recently shared right here in this tweet, law of averages gives Bitcoin an $83,000 price target for April. The average over 10 years in April is a gain of 51%. Let me know if you agree or disagree with Danny Scott's bullish price prediction of an $83,000 Bitcoin price by the end of this month. And if you'd like to see that happen, smash the like button right below this video in the description. Also, miners appear to be accumulating Bitcoin, another bullish indicator. Atop the favorable macro factors for Bitcoin, Lex Matovisky, the CIO of Matovisky Capital, pinpointed that miners recently began ramping up their Bitcoin holdings. On a single day, miners added 4,380 Bitcoin, which the quantitative trader and investor described as a growing trend. He shared right here on crypto Twitter, miners started really ramping up their positions, 4,494 Bitcoin stacked today on aggregate. And when miners sell their holdings, Bitcoin typically sees a pullback, as it can cause heavily leveraged orders in the futures market to see cascading liquidations. If miners are hoarding Bitcoin and stacking BTC with the expectations that the crypto will appreciate, it reduces the probability of a severe sell-off in the foreseeable future. In the near term, where the Bitcoin remains above that $58,000 support area remains key. If it continues to consolidate above it, the chances of seeing a strong breakout above that 60K resistance greatly increases. Let me know when you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to break out above that 60K resistance, flip it to a support, and hit a new all-time high. And before I break down our next story of the day, Max Keiser says Satoshi Nakamoto and Bitcoin saved Paris Hilton's life, as well as the latest analysis from Plan B, the creator of the stock-to-flow model, as well as this breaking story of Coinbase approved for a public listing amid a reported $100 billion valuation, as well as the latest high peak cycle predictions from crypto analyst Michael Van de Poppe. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin correcting down 2.5% for the day, but still trading above 57,800. We have Ethereum down about 2%, trading just above $2,000. Polkadot down 2%, trading just under 44 bucks. Binance Coin down 2%, trading at $340. And Chainlink down about 4% for the day, trading just under $31. So as you can see, most of the major altcoins are currently correcting and in the red. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. The American businesswoman, model, actress, and celebrity Paris Hilton owns Bitcoin and is very, very excited about the first ever cryptocurrency. Interestingly, the long-term Bitcoin proponent Max Keiser said that the asset saved her from the wicked path she was on. That's right, the primary cryptocurrency has seen mass endorsement from celebrities in the past several months, from entrepreneurs like Michael Saylor and Elon Musk to legendary investors like Paul Tudor Jones to actress Macy Williams from the Game of Thrones TV series. The asset also saw public praise from another public individual, and that is Paris Hilton. During a new interview with CNBC, she said she has invested into Bitcoin and emphatically answered yes to a question if she has been in for a while, and offered the following optimistic prediction: I am very, very excited about that as well. It's definitely the future. She ain't telling no lies. Hilton also talked about NFTs, which are non-fungible tokens. She noted that she has been among the early adopters of NFTs, as she auctioned off a self-made picture of her cat early last year, as Crypto Potato reported. She added that after working with several new artists recently, she has prepared a new drop in a few weeks, and then another one planned after that. And I just think it's amazing that artists can really take back their power, she shared. Shortly after Hilton's interview saw the light of day on Twitter, the host of the Keiser Report, Max Keiser, posted a picture with himself, Stacey Herbert, and Paris Hilton from 2018. Checking out this tweet right here. This photo was taken just moments after Max Keiser had orange-pilled Paris Hilton in Soho, New York in September of 2018. She's more OG than all the hedge fund managers who entered in 2020. And here's another photo right here which shows the age of Aquarius with Max Keiser and Paris Hilton. Shout out to all my Aquarius. Now, Crypto Potato reached out to the early Bitcoin adopter Max Keiser, and staying true to himself, he outlined the somewhat biblical role that Bitcoin could have had with Hilton's life path. He shared the following: Paris is another life saved. She was on a wicked path. Now she is saved. Thanks Satoshi. He said that as a Bitcoin proponent who continues to spread the word regarding cryptocurrency to as many people as possible, he's actually doing Satoshi's work here on Earth. In situations like this with Hilton, it's Satoshi's grace that saved us. I am just a servant of Satoshi. Kaiser added that because of his ability to convince people of Bitcoin's merits, MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor refers to him as the high priest of Bitcoin. Quoting Max right here, I am humbled when I think of the thousands of lives I've saved that were destined to be crushed by the fiat money devil that were resurrected by Bitcoin and the light of Satoshi. Also checking out his latest tweet from this morning, Bitcoin will pass Christianity this year in number of adherents. This is how God intended it. And speaking of price predictions, Max Kaiser says his $77,000 short-term Bitcoin target is in play. He also predicts a Bitcoin peak of $220,000 this year. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments right down below. And before I break down the latest from Plan B, the creator of the stock to flow model, as well as this breaking news of Coinbase being approved for a public listing amid a reported $100 billion valuation. And before I break down these peak high bull cycle predictions from crypto analyst Michael Van de Poppe, let's first take a quick look at the overall crypto market, sitting just over 1.9 trillion, and we're on the cusp of smashing that $2 trillion milestone. When do you feel that will happen? Let me know in the comments below. We have 161 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and current Bitcoin dominance at 56.6%, and the current Bitcoin market cap just under $1.1 trillion. Now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Tron up 21% for the day and 85% for the week, now trading just under 12 cents. Thorchain up about 15%, trading just under $10. Helium up 13%, trading at $17.59, and Compound up 12% for the day and 48% for the week, trading at $543. All right, now let's check out the latest tweets from Plan B. He tweeted this morning, my favorite chart for situational awareness is stock to flow X for rough long-term level forecast, which is the white line, combined with accurate on-chain bull/bear recognition signal color overlay, as you can see right here in your screen. Also checking out his most recent tweets, he wrote, Bitcoin has an average yearly return of 200%, while your theoretical max loss is negative 100%. Let that sink in. Hashtag asymmetry. Also, he tweeted, US dollar has lost 99.99% in value in the last 10 years against Bitcoin. Probably nothing to see here. He also recently tweeted this new dot, which is the orange one, shows us the 6-month up in a row like clockwork, rocket ship to the moon. March, we closed at $58,782. And keep in mind, back in September, Bitcoin was trading at under $11,000. And as you can see right here, from January to February, we jumped up about $12,000. And from February to March, we jumped up $13,000 plus. If this trajectory continues, you already know, fam, Bitcoin to the moon. And as you can see right here in the Bitcoin cross asset model, better known as stock to flow X, it predicts a $288,000 Bitcoin price potentially by the end of this year. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the stock to flow model. Now, before I break down our next breaking story of the day, Coinbase approved for a public listing amid a reported $100 billion valuation, as well as sharing with you the peak high bull cycle predictions for Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as the rest of these altcoins from crypto analysts Michael Van de Poppe. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 730 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also have a daily letter, which goes out to over 30,000 subscribers every single day. To subscribe, visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also have a blog I update daily, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, including weekends just like this. You can also find me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes. And for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat, which is uncensored. To join it, click this link, request to join, and I'll be sure to plug you in. All right, now let's break down this next story of the day. Top crypto exchange Coinbase is announcing it received approval from the SEC to go public. In a new blog post, Coinbase says that the SEC has accepted their request to go public via a direct listing, which will take place on April 14th, just like a week and a half out. Its class, a common stock, will list the NASDAQ under the ticker symbol COIN, C-O-I-N. Coinbase initially filed its Form S-1 back in December of 2020 and has reportedly been preparing to go public since July of last year. According to news outlet Exos, Coinbase will enter a market with a $100 billion valuation based on the company's performance during a private market share sale preceding its public launch. Holy moly, $100 billion? That's no joke. That value would place the company at the 147th spot on the list of the top stocks by market cap, right below retail outlet Target. The company will also launch with a higher valuation than any other US-based tech company since Facebook in 2012. Could you say, whoa? Coinbase currently has 43 million verified users and has done nearly $500 billion worth of volume since its launch in 2012. I repeat, Coinbase currently has 43 million verified users and has done nearly $500 billion worth of volume since its launch in 2012. The firm manages $90 billion worth of assets on the platform and operates in over 100 countries worldwide. Coinbase will be the first US-based crypto exchange to go public. This is a pretty big deal. What do you think this will do for the crypto and Bitcoin price? Holla at your boy in the comments right down below. Now checking out these peak high bull cycle predictions from crypto analyst Michael van de Poppe. Let's start with Bitcoin. He predicts Bitcoin to reach between $350,000 to $450,000. And if you run the math, that means he believes Bitcoin has room to grow between 6 and 8x from here at the current price of around $60,000. Also like to point out, this don't necessarily mean it will happen this year, but at the height of this bull cycle. So keep that in mind. That may be next year for all we know. We may have one more bullish year before we turn back into a bear market until the next halving in 2024. Now his Ethereum prediction is between $10,000 and $17,500. Pretty bullish considering Ethereum just broke 2100, reaching a new all-time high, and is currently in price discovery mode, which means he believes Ethereum can go between 5 and 9x from here this peak cycle. Now Polkadot, he predicts between $250 to $350. I know Polkadot also just reached a new all-time high and currently in price discovery mode. Checking out Polkadot right here, currently trading at $43.84. So he believes Polkadot can rise between 5 and 8x this peak cycle from where it's currently at. Chainlink, he predicts between $250 and $350 as well. Checking out the current Chainlink price, trading at about $31. So virtually the same upside potential as Polkadot in that ballpark facility. We have Cardano. He predicts between $10 and $20. Cardano is currently trading at $1.18, which means he believes Cardano could 10 to 20x from here. Next up is Zilliqa, which he believes can trade between $5 and $7 at the height of this peak cycle. Zilliqa is currently trading just above 20 cents, which means Zilliqa has room to grow between 25 and 35x, according to his bullish prediction. Next up is Elrond. He predicts between $500 and $750. Checking out Elrond, is currently trading at $166, which means it has room to grow about 3 to 5x. And last but not least is DIA. He predicts between $50 and $75, which is currently trading just under $5, which leaves room for growth of between 10 to 15x. And he also points out some of these predictions might be conservative. Let me know which ones you agree or disagree with in the comments right down below. Now for a quick recap of what I covered with you right here in today's show. I shared why April may be the best month for the Bitcoin price. As Holger points out, the dollar is in decline as the dollar shares fell to its lowest level since 1995, as you can see right here on your screen. And as Document in Bitcoin points out, April is historically a great month as the last 5 years have consecutively been bullish in April. Also, as Danny Scott points out, law of averages gives Bitcoin an $83,000 price target for April. The average over 10 years in April is a gain of 51%. Also in today's show, I shared that Max Keiser says Satoshi Nakamoto and Bitcoin saved Paris Hilton's life. That's right. Checking out these photos from Stacy Herbert and Max Keiser, it shows you Paris Hilton being orange pilled by them back in 2018. As you can see right here in these pictures with Max Keiser and Paris Hilton. Also like to point out that Paris Hilton is now one of us. She has been since 2018. She's officially a Bitcoiner. As you can see right here, her new profile pic with the laser eyes. Also in today's show, I shared the latest from Plan B, the creator of the stock to flow model, as well as breaking news. Coinbase approved for public listing amid a reported $100 billion valuation. Also in today's show, I shared the peak high bull cycle predictions from crypto analyst Michael van de Poppe, which shows Bitcoin between $350,000 and $450,000, as well as Ethereum between $10,000 and $17,500. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Let me know in the comments right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right. And turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, including weekends, just like this. And real quick before I go, just in case you missed Teeka Tiwari's live event entitled Crypto's Next $1 Trillion Coin, you can still check out the replay for a limited time. Back in 2016, he picked Bitcoin at $428, which went on to become the world's first $1 trillion crypto. And if you would have listened to him back then, you'd be up 120x. But if you missed the boat, do not panic, because Teeka believes he discovered the next $1 trillion coin. To register and check this out for limited time while it's still available, go ahead and click the link right down below. It'll take you here. Simply enter your best email address, then click the button that says sign me up, and it will redirect you to this limited time replay. Enjoy, and cheers to the next $1 trillion crypto. And I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.